Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
What is that?
Welcome
weird?
back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. Mike just informed me that if he showers too close to bedtime,
he can't fall asleep.
Fall asleep. I don't even know. I don't even understand what you mean by that. Like I don't even. We didn't even pre-order the podcast here because I have to discuss this here with you. What the fuck does that even mean?
It wakes me up.
The shower wakes you up.
Yeah.
You really think so?
100%. It always did since I was a kid. You remember like playing like St. Rose CYO basketball games like late at night on like a school night?
Mm-hmm.
I'd get home, shower, and then I would just be up like all night because I just showered.
I don't think that ever happened to me.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it won't keep me up all night now, but if I shower at like 9 o'clock, I'm up an extra like 45 minutes than I would normally be.
Are you strictly a nighttime shower guy? I feel like you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Any extra time I could possibly get in the morning will be devoted to sleep. Like there's no like, oh, wake up 15 minutes early and shower. It's
True.
like no fucking shot.
I won't.
Like
wake
I
up
don't
early
care.
and shower
Like
either.
if I get home late and it's like, oh, I could just shower in the morning before work. Like no, I need to be in my bed clean. Like I can't go into bed feeling gross. Like I can't do it.
True. I see. My schedule's a little weird. Sometimes I shower at 10:45 in the morning, but sometimes I shower at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Just depends on the day.
4 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
like during your lunch.
Yeah, like during my lunch.
All right. You know, honestly, that probably gives you like a renewed like feeling, like
Dude, there's
for the
something
rest
about
of your
it.
day.
Like, the 4 o'clock shower, I really, so sometimes I'll purposely wait till 4. Because like usually what happens is like, because I work out when Vincent goes down to sleep. So it's like 10 o'clock. Sometimes it's like 10. And like I start work at 11. So like sometimes I just don't have enough time to like shower. So like I'll just be like, all right, I'll wait till 4. And then at 4 o'clock, I'll be like, it's the best. Like you get in this warm shower. It's so nice and relaxing. I stand there for like 15 minutes. I listen to a podcast. It's awesome. It's a great time to shower.
So you listen to podcasts in the shower?
Yeah.
I watch TV in the shower.
Do you? Like you'll put on a Netflix or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I watch TV.
I watch my
every
podcast
time.
on YouTube. So
All
I guess
right,
I'm
it's
watching
the
something.
same, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't do it with a show that, a show like, for instance, I'll just use like
Game of Thrones.
like an HBO show
Yeah.
or something that's like cinema. Like if I'm watching Seinfeld, I can put it on the phone.
So you'll
or,
watch
like, I'm watching-
Seinfeld in like it's so important to you to like get those extra Seinfeld minutes that you'll have to take it in the shower with you.
Yeah, or like I'm watching Dragon Ball Z right now. I'll watch that on my phone in the shower.
That makes sense.
Um,
Seinfeld,
well,
I
it's
don't
like-
think makes sense. That doesn't make sense to me.
why? It's just because it's something that I don't need to pay attention to. Like I don't need to have my eyes glued on the screen. You know, I
no,
can just like
I get
shampoo my
that
head,
part.
like wash my face.
Yeah, no, I get that part. I guess the part that I don't get is like you can't just like miss that 7 minutes of Seinfeld and like catch the next 7 like on your way out of the shower. You can't.
I mean, I could, but like, what am I gonna do in the shower then?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
It's like, what's the difference? It's either listen to music or listen to Seinfeld while I shower. Like, what's the
True.
difference?
No, I guess you're right. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm listening to my podcast like it's some like infomatic like piece of art.
Yeah, like you could have just waited 7 minutes till after your shower, you piece of shit. Like, you're like looking at me like I'm fucking crazy.
All right, yeah. So I did. So Great Expectations. Let me tell you about this weekend a little bit.
Yo, you are like, you have no bedside manners.
No
like
bedside
you didn't
manners?
even
What do you want to say?
like
You want to say hi to everybody? Hey, everybody.
like you didn't even. Yeah, you didn't even like come up with something that rhymes this time.
Oh, you're
You
right.
just
I
like
did.
felt like attacking me for some reason, and then we're like, fine, let's just do Great Expectations. Like you didn't even like say hey to everybody.
All right.
You
Hey,
like
everybody. Welcome back to Two
like
Dads, One Sippy Cup. We have arrived
uh-huh.
and we are alive.
Yeah, man, nice. Yo, what do you think Julia's doing?
Julie, I was thinking about her when you sent me that message the other day. I don't know. I guess she's probably really busy. I feel like currently, right now, I feel like Julia's probably polishing off a bottle of wine right now, like 740. She's like finishing the last glass of the wine, and
Red or
may
white?
white for sure, white.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no, for sure, she's drinking white wine, and maybe she's gonna eat like a
See, I have a different.
a coffee cake. I think she's probably eating a coffee cake right now.
Okay, so I have, first of all, white wine and coffee cake just sounds like a bad combo, but I have a totally different like vision of Julia.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I honestly see her just like crushing like tequila somehow
On
in
like
any
on a
type of
Tuesday
vehicle.
night.
Like, yeah, I think she's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Do you think
Like
do you
crazy in
think
like a
Julia's gonna like
party
log
way,
into
not
this
like
this
crazy.
podcast and be like, holy shit, they're like still talking about me? Or do you think she just wrote that one review and it was like, I'm out? Like
Or maybe she listened to us talk about her the next time and was like, "Yo, these guys are weird. I'm out of here." That's
maybe.
possible. No, I think she still listens. I think she's playing hard to get.
You think so? All right, Julia. Well, you're welcome to come on as a guest anytime. That's a promise.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know if the people know, but we're almost at our 1 year anniversary of starting the podcast and almost at our 50th episode.
Yeah, we are. I think this is episode 44. Um, and we
It
will
is.
be 1 year, it'll be first week of March. That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
man. If you didn't cancel on us a few times, we could have been there already.
Yeah, you're right. For sure.
Like the 50.
There was also that one week where we recorded the whole pod and then like it didn't work. So
Hmm.
a couple of
But we shouldn't have
mistakes.
we should have counted that as like a number. Like
It
we
is
should really
counted
be
as
on
a number.
45.
It's there. I did do that, but
Oh, it
I
is?
did. It's an A and B. It was like episode 42 and then episode like
Ah.
42B. I don't know. I don't forget what episode number it was, but there was an A and B. Um, yeah.
Okay. Well,
So,
that's cool.
um, all right. So
You
yeah,
had
so
your great
great
expectations
So
weekend.
yeah. So this weekend I was going down to my brother's house. 2 hour car ride there and back. He slept like at 80% of the car rides, like
That's dope.
like the
That's
whole
dope.
ride there pretty much. And then on the way home, he woke up like 25 minutes left, but he really didn't like cry or anything. So that was dope. So those expectations were exceeded. And then when we got there, we tried to put him down. We went to a Discovery Museum. Do you have Discovery Museums in New York? Is that a thing everywhere, or is that just like
I've never heard of it in my life. So
basically it's like they got like a fire truck in there that you can climb in, an ambulance you can climb in, like all sorts, like a plane and all sorts of shit that you can like fuck around with. So he played there for like a solid 2 hours as soon as he woke up. Oh yeah, we also took him out to lunch. It was really great family day. And then we took him to my brother's house around 3:15. We were like, perfect. We're just in time for a nap. And nap time did not go so swell. We put him down in my brother's room, whatever. Did not fall asleep, like screaming bloody murder. But then I went up there and I was tired as fuck. I put him on my chest. He chilled, laid down on my chest for like a half an hour. We both fell asleep. So we did end up getting a little bit of a nap in, which was cool.
Oh, okay. I feel like that was important for like the rest of your day. If that like little cat nap didn't happen, you would have been screwed. Because no matter how long he sleeps in the car, like that's never like good. Like
Yeah, like
it's like okay, but it's
no,
not like
it
him
was
in his crib taking a
yeah,
nap.
it was definitely good. Like because it was able, he like was able to like be in the room a little bit. He just wouldn't let go of me. And then when we put him down at night, like it was the same deal. Like he screamed bloody murder, bloody murder. So like whatever. He ended up falling asleep. He slept like shit though because it like threw off the rest of the weekend. But in terms of just like I don't know. He's just been acting funny when you put him down now, like he's screaming. Okay, he's never done that before. Um, so I don't know, but
Yeah, yeah, because he knew he's like, this isn't where I sleep.
right.
So in my experience, that's going to get worse for
Oh
you
yeah,
as he becomes more and more aware. Like, and oh, that's only what happened to me.
true.
You know,
How does
um,
Michael do now when he
the
goes
thing
to like
about
Pennsylvania? Is he like, oh, I remember this place. Like this place is cool.
yeah, no. So that's the thing. Like, he's so comfortable in the house, but his bedroom it flipped him out like more than ever the last time we went.
Really?
Yeah, like he was scared. I asked him like, "Are you scared?" And he's like, "Yeah."
True. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm going to
So I don't know.
yeah, like we're going to Florida in May. I don't know how that's gonna go. We got a wedding in September or two weddings, so like I don't know how that's gonna go.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you care. I don't know if you care, but I can hear you okay, but you're very off.
What do you mean? Like it's not sounding right?
I mean, you sound a little robotic, but that's okay. I'm just saying you don't you're not matching up words and mouth.
Yeah. So we're going to Florida in May. I think I don't know. Like I don't care really. Like he ended up sleeping. He just like woke up a little bit earlier because usually he wakes up a little early, like 6:30, 6:45. But he kind of just lays around for like a half hour or so, like kind of just sucking his thumb, laying there. This time he woke up and he was like, "Where the fuck am I?" And like immediately
Yeah,
started
he
screaming.
probably was pissed.
So like I don't know. It was 6:45. I went up and got him. He just like hung out on the couch and laid there with us in the dark for like another half an hour, and then we got up. Like it really wasn't a big deal. He did
So
fine.
you decided to sleep on the couch.
We did, yeah, because when as soon as we were going in the room, he just started screaming and crying again. So I was kind of like, it was one night. Like if
Not
it was
worth it.
multiple nights, I would have been like, we have to go in there. Like I'm not sleeping on a couch 2 nights in a row. But we just slept on the couch. It was fine. It was fun. It's good to get it. Like it was just
So
good to go away.
exceeded expectations or met them or I mean it wasn't worse than your expectations.
No, it
Good,
wasn't worse. I
positive.
thought it was fine. Like it really was fine. Like he cried for a little bit, but like not to the point where we had to like go in there. Like we just kind of left him there for 10 minutes and then he like fell
Yeah.
asleep. Then the next day we went to the aquarium. He thought that was awesome. Highly recommend aquariums.
He's an he yeah, Michael's like not so into the aquarium. Like it's just
True.
okay. He's more of like a zoo kind of guy.
Okay.
But the last time we went to the aquarium, he did feed a stingray, and he thought that was like pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he was most obsessed with the stingrays. Like they were like swimming up the side of the walls so you could like see their little
Yeah,
faces. He thought it was so funny.
that's dope.
Yeah, aquarium was really cool. Yeah, it was fun. Lost his winter jacket. That sucked, but we found it.
How
So
does that happen?
oh wait. Oh my god, I have to I have a great story. All right. So this is an insane story. How does it happen? I'm going to explain. So we go out to dinner.
Are you a bad dad because of it, or
Um I would just say because Marissa was on the inside of the booth, I had to do like a lot and like there just was nobody to really help me. So like it was just like a lot of stuff going on. Um so like
no? You're just full of excuses.
yeah, pretty much. So all right, so we get to my brother's house. We put him. He wakes up, and we're like, my brother's like, want to go to the bar for a beer or something? And I was like, yeah, why not? We'll go get a beer. We'll feed him dinner at the bar. We'll get him like chicken tenders or mac and cheese and something. Cause like we were gonna order pizza. By the time it got there, it was gonna be like 6 or 7, and I was like, let's just go get food quick. So, he lived like walking distance to the bar. So we put the kid in the stroller, walked to the bar. This is all important. So listen to the details.
I'm listening. Put the kid in the stroller. Walk to the bar.
We
This is important. Listen to the details. I got you. I listen to you.
We walk in, and there's a sign. It says, "Please seat yourself." What would you do?
Is this an important detail?
It is, I think.
I would seat myself
So I did.
anywhere I fucking wanted.
So I did. We sat in this booth, but I had the stroller, and my stroller like folds up. So like I got the stroller, and like it was over there, and I was like, I guess I'll fold it up. Like I don't know where to really put it. Because, like, normally when you go to a restaurant, they put it somewhere or they leave it in the front or whatever the fuck. So I put it kind of underneath the booth, but it was, like, really fucking annoying to be like right underneath my legs. And that's when I think I lost the jacket. Like I think because I folded it, the jacket like fell out. Not the part of the story that's important though. So I was like, fuck this. I'm putting it next to the booth. So I put the stroller right next to the booth. So we're eating dinner. Well, he's eating dinner. We're having a beer. And this waitress is serving the table next to us and just turns and goes and just fucking eats it, bro. Like over the stroller. Like,
So it's your fault. You're a
almost
bad
cracks her
dude.
head open. Like so bad. Like screamed. And like I was like, I'm sorry. Like I didn't know where to put the stroller. Like nobody said anything. Like so whose fault? Who would you say that's my fault?
I have no like. It all depends, like on the closeness of everything in the restaurant. Like if it really would. You work in a restaurant, you know. Like is that you've worked in
Yeah.
plenty of restaurants.
But here's the thing: if somebody put their stroller next to one of the seats in my restaurant, I would say, "Excuse me, we can't have the stroller in the middle of the aisle. It's a fire hazard. We have to put it over there." That's what you say. Like that's what we had to say. We were trained to say.
Okay, that's why I'm asking you these questions. But regardless of her saying that or not, was there enough room with it there for that not to happen?
Bro,
Like
there
how
was
tight was it?
it was the stroller, and then it was probably 4 feet width to the next table.
That's plenty.
I just think because it was so short, because like it was folded up, like it wasn't like
Yeah.
laying flat on the ground 2 inches. It was like probably 2 feet high. Like it was like up to like halfway up to my waist, like past my knees, between my knees and my waist.
I feel like you shouldn't have left it folded at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just like was like an
Because
unfold?
like yeah, because now it is and became a tripping hazard.
Here's the other part though. So like it was the stroller, and then right next to the stroller was Vincent's high chair. So like where was she going? Like right into Vincent? You know? Like,
Oh, so is that would that have happened if that wasn't there?
it's not like she probably would have saw Vince. She would have had enough time to see Vincent and like moved her trajectory. But like that's the direction she was heading.
I feel like this waitress was like stressed out for some reason, and she needs to like do like a week of waitressing in New York and just like learn how to do it under stress and to be okay.
Dude, this place was so poorly run. So like
That's what I'm saying. Like it just like it just sounds like from it's also, coming from New York, like expectations are different and you have to like, lower them for I'm not saying customer service, but like speed.
yeah, I mean, I would agree. I mean, I don't know.
And like handling stress. Like working in a restaurant in New York is like horrible because it's so stressful for no reason.
It is really
I
stressful.
hate it. I hated working in restaurants because I'm like super stressed out, and then I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
For some fucking schmuck
for
to
some,
not
like,
get mad about it?
chicken
Like I don't
parm,
give a
like-
shit. Yeah, like fuck you, man.
Yeah, so I felt bad about that, but I was wondering like, is that my fault or not? I truly don't think it is. Like I looked at her like, sorry. Like,
It's one of those things where it's like, is it your fault? Yeah, but like, is it like no?
But yeah,
You know?
like if we really look at the situation, like if the stupid restaurant wasn't seat your fucking self at Friday night at 6:30, like, like I this wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
But
win
you,
some, you
you
lose some.
texted me some, I guess, I don't want to call it bad news, but some news this weekend. So let's talk about your doctor's appointment with my. Oh, also just to let the fans know, Vincent is sick this week. So I'm sure Michael is not sick. Vincent is now sick. So we're opposites.
Michael's currently not sick, but he wakes up with like boogers all over his face and coming out of his eyes every day. So,
What the fuck?
I don't know. And I can't get them off, dude. It's
Bro,
impossible.
Boogers are hard to get off.
No, I'm talking about the eye boogers.
Uh,
Like I can't get them out because I go to wipe his eyes and he closes them so tight you can't get in there. I tried 3 things today. We have booger wipes, like wet booger wipes. I used those. I used a regular baby wipe, and then I used a paper towel with like hot water.
he just wouldn't budge for you.
No, and I tried, and then like I went to take them out of the car at daycare to like bring him in, and I noticed it. I'm like, holy shit, he's covered in boogers everywhere. And I'm like, well, nothing I can do now. You know, it's not like I didn't try. You know,
Right,
like
right,
I
right.
tried 3 methods, didn't work.
I guess I can't get it, huh?
Marissa left her phone in the baby's bedroom.
Well, Marissa, first
I
of
feel like,
all,
what?
hello.
I left it on his dresser.
She's got to wait. How long's he been asleep?
How long is he gonna sleep?
He probably hasn't been asleep that long. If even if he's asleep right now.
I would wait until he's sleeping.
Mike said he would wait until he's sleeping.
You think?
I would just
I
go
wouldn't
get
do it when he's still awake.
Just go get it.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
I don't even care. I'm doing the pod right now. I'm not on duty.
Yeah, Nicole does bedtime when it's pod night.
Also, like, this is not my problem. Like, that's stupidity. She just woke him up. He's already crying.
I told you. Are you people stupid?
We got to fix that door. It's just so squeaky.
You just have to wait. Once he falls asleep, he's not gonna wake up. I'm telling you.
Did he wake
But
up?
if
He was awake anyway.
He was awake anyway.
well, that's what I. Okay. Well, either way, I would have waited.
All right. So you went to lots of boogers, lots of eye boogers. Let's move it. Eye
Yeah,
boogers,
all right.
eye doctor's appointment. How'd it go?
Yeah. So the eye doctor's appointment was actually fine, and it's super interesting, like what they do.
Really?
So they bring out like a sheet of paper with all these drawings on it. You know, like a house, a tree, a bird, a fucking bunny.
Okay.
And she's asking him like, "Hey, what is this? What is this? What is this?" Kind of gauging his like vocabulary for certain things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have it on like a screen, like pretty far away, and it starts out big, and like she's asking, "What's this?" Change the slides. What's this? And then they just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Okay.
And like, you know, it's their vision test, I guess. It was kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
And then, you know, I mean, I've only seen an eye doctor in movies for adults or in TV. Like, I don't know. Do they really have that big machine where they like change the lenses?
Yeah. Yes. yeah.
Okay. So
That's pretty.
I
Funny.
don't know. I've never been
it's,
to one.
It's
How am
funny
I
that
supposed
like
to know?
that's like to people that don't go to the eye doctor, they're like, yeah, like that huge thing they do in movies. Like that's literally just what the eye doctor is. There's so many things you're like putting your chin in and like looking
Yeah,
into.
you know. So I don't know. So what they do here is like manually. They have like little lenses, and like she holds up a thing, has him look at something, and he was like so good. He was awesome. And yeah, he needs glasses, which kind of stinks. It stinks for like just simple reasons, not, you know, like his eye is fine, you know.
Right.
It just stinks for like practical, like getting him to wear glasses, buying glasses, going to the eye doctor and paying for it, like
Right.
all those types of things.
So how does that work? You ordered the glasses right there and then, or you have to like go back now?
No, so like he was ready to go. You know, we were there over an hour. His eyes were dilated. He just wanted to go home. So they had like a kid's eye place connected to like the ophthalmologist or whatever that person's called. And I was like, we'll just go. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, and we'll either online, because there's plenty of things online for kids' glasses.
Okay.
But I actually made an appointment for, I guess this is my Great Expectations moment as well
Okay.
for this. I don't know if you had one, but so Saturday morning I have an appointment to bring him to the glasses place, the optician. What is
Optometrist?
it? Sure.
Okay.
So that's where we're going. Yeah. So they don't take any type of insurance, even though Nicole's vision like sucks anyway. No insurance, no nothing. She's like, oh well, we give discounts.
Okay.
Not sure for what, but that's what they give. And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
we're gonna
You
go.
don't know like the eye insurance, like
Nicole has, for some reason, her vision plan is like she has to pay for when she goes.
wow.
So yeah, I think the whole like picking out glasses will be fine.
Mhm.
I don't know. There's two things that could happen. One, it actually like really helps his vision. He's like, oh shit, like I should wear these,
Mm-hmm.
or he wants nothing to do with them.
I mean, I don't know. That's like so tough because like he's a little bit older than Chen, so like I have no like way to like gauge that. But like if I put a hat on Chenzo, the hat comes off immediately.
Yeah, well, the thing about Michael right now is he literally, if he doesn't want to do it, he's not going to do it.
Right.
This morning, here's an example. Long sleeve shirt, pants, and it was going to be in the 40s, so I wanted to put like an Adidas tracksuit type jacket on and then his regular jacket. You know, give him a little extra layer.
Right.
He wouldn't let me put the first one on that I tried. And then the second one I put on and then he took it right off. Like there's what am I supposed to do? Like I can't
You can't make him wear it. Yeah.
staple it to him like he's taking it off. Like my mornings are so tight. What am I gonna do? Have a 5-minute fight with him about no, you have to wear this? Like, okay, fine. Put your jacket on, we're leaving. Like I don't know what to tell you. You know, so it's really hard to get him to do stuff he doesn't want to do. So we have to figure out a what if he doesn't take to them instantly, we're gonna have to like come up with something, obviously.
Right.
Like, you know, luckily Nicole wears glasses at home all the time, so he's
He
used to
knows
that.
what it
My
looks like,
my
yeah.
dad wears glasses. My father-in-law wears glasses. Like if I have to get, you know, no prescription glasses and wear them myself, just for him to like, you know, see everyone in the house wearing glasses, I'll do it. Like whatever it's gonna take, I'm gonna make sure we do it. But yeah, he's supposed to wear them, you know, 24/7.
Shit, that's crazy.
It's you know, his vision is pretty bad in one eye. Like I don't know, like looking at his prescription, I don't really know what it means. Um, but like, do you know what any of this shit means?
I mean, I don't really know. Like I know what my prescription is. Like I don't know what it really means though.
Like, what is yours?
I
Like what?
think like I don't know what my vision is like 20/20 like that, but like my prescription is like minus 3.75.
For your cylinder? Yeah, Michael's at -3 for one and -2 for the other.
True. Yeah, I mean that's I mean like that's like my vision. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I
so
think
like
I'm
he's
minus 3.75 and minus 3.25. So like one eye is different than the other.
yeah, so his one eye is worse and it's causing like his other eye to like work really hard.
Oh, okay.
So they're, you know, it's possible he grows out of them if his vision like develops properly now.
Right.
Or it's possible he has glasses for the rest of his life, you know? It's just what it is.
Yeah, I mean no big deal
Um,
either way.
Either way, he's just a big four-eyed freak.
Yeah. Loser.
It's all Nicole's fault, giving him the shitty ass vision.
You think that's what it is? Is that how it works?
Not my eyes. Shit.
You think you have good eyes?
I have 20/20, bruh.
How do you know that? You've never been to the eye doctor.
Exactly.
I wonder
I think
why,
I saw
like,
somewhere that
I wonder
that
like
his
how
was,
you just like go to why like I guess that's what it is. You go to the doctor and they're like you got to go to the eye doctor.
yeah, they test you. They test like your basic vision,
Right.
you know. I think I read that his thing was like 50/20. Does that make sense?
That'd be bad vision, yeah.
I think on one of his notes that I read online it said that.
I don't remember exactly what the 20/20 means, but I think it has something to do with like I don't I don't even know. I think it's like has to do with like a
I think it's like
distance
if it's like 20 feet, you see it
at
20 feet away.
Yeah, but if it's
Yeah,
at,
like you're
yeah,
able to
yeah.
judge it right. I
Right,
think.
right.
I'm not entirely
I think
sure.
that's right though. I think 50/20 would be like what you see well at 20 feels like 50 feet to him.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think something like that.
right. Imagine we're
See,
just like
we're eye
way
doctors.
wrong. Yeah, we basically are. We could probably be optometrists. What do? You
Yeah.
fucking click a couple buttons.
Dude, so remember how I was telling you he failed at his pediatrician and it was like some weird machine that they
Yeah.
like looked into? So this time I was behind the doctor because Nicole was holding him. And it's literally a screen that like zooms in on your eyes and it's all black and white and like you see it like his eyes focusing. So that's how they were able to tell me he had astigmatism like right away.
Oh wow, interesting.
Like it was kind of a cool machine to see from the other end.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's fun for him, I guess. He gets to pick out a cool pair of glasses. You gonna let him pick them out?
Yeah. I mean, they make like blippy glasses, and Nicole says no.
Why not?
I don't know. Oh, so 20/20 vision means the average person can see on an eye chart when they are standing 20 feet away. Yeah, it
Oh,
has,
okay. Okay. Wait. So then what does 50/20 mean?
uh, let's see. What does 50/20 vision mean? A person with 20/50 vision can clearly see something 20 feet away that a normal person can see clearly from 50 feet. So yeah, you were right.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Basically, you were like kind of reversed, but basically.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Um,
So yeah, we're basically eye doctors.
I think so. We just figured it out. I think that's probably all you learn in eye doctor school, right? Like what
Yeah,
20/20
50/20,
means.
20/20. Done.
Yeah. Easy.
Eye
Easy.
doctor. See ya.
See ya.
But yo, I actually have an interesting I have two points to bring up.
All right.
One
Let's
was
hear
at the
more.
eye doctor, one was at the park.
Okay.
So at the eye doctor, once Michael got dilated, I also thought is it dilated or it's dilated?
It's DIL.
Yeah. So anytime I spelled it on my phone, it was making it dilated. And I'm like, that's weird.
Bro, what, dude? That's not an eye doctor word. You got to know that word.
I always thought it was
What did you
dilated.
think? You thought that's what like when you texted
Like
your
a
mom,
diagram.
like Nicole is 4 centimeters dilated. You wrote.
My phone probably fixed it for me. Also, I don't think I was telling my mom all those things. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
But
you're
anyway.
probably right. Okay, keep going.
So after Michael's eyes were dilated, we had to wait, and there's like a big fish tank there because it's a kid place, and there are these two kids, just like they're probably, I don't know, third graders, second graders,
Okay.
maybe. And they're just talking to each other about the fish, like making up bullshit stories. And Nicole's talking to them, and they're being good with Michael. And their mom, dude, just keeps yelling at them to shut up. She wasn't saying shut up. She was saying, lower your tone. And we're like, what, lady? Like, pull up your mask. And they're kids, dude. Like, she's like, Abraham, or whatever his fucking name was.
Was it Abraham?
I don't know. I just said, think of a Jewish name, and that's what I thought of.
Okay.
Because they had Jewish names. Like I just don't know.
Gotcha.
I can't remember.
So were you masked up or no?
So I didn't bring masks, and then we
No,
needed them, so I had to ask for masks.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I'm sitting like perpendicular to them, and Nicole and Mikey are like talking to them, and like Nicole's like talking to them like a teacher would, like, oh, why don't you make up a story about like the crab with no arms, And all this time, the mom is just continually yelling at them, like as they're interacting with us. And like Nicole's like, can you pass me my tea? And I'm like fake, like scared, like shaking, like trying to pass her the tea, like all scared. And they call us back in, and Nicole takes Mikey in, and I'm picking up all the crap. Like Mikey had like toys, we had jackets, like.
Right.
And the lady goes, "Oh, I'm sorry for my kids," and I responded with, "They were perfect and nice, so no worries." Like, what would you say in that situation?
I guess I guess honestly I would have said, "Oh, no worries." That's what I would have said. That's what I say to everybody. Anytime someone says something to me, I say, "Oh, no worries." That's what I.
Oh yeah, no, I went out of my way to say like they were perfect. So
Yeah, I mean that was the right thing to say, I think, because like I don't really understand when people act like that in any scenario.
dude,
Like,
especially like you're not at like a fancy restaurant. You're
yeah,
at
like
a
we're
kid's
at
eye
a kid's
doctor
place, like this
where
place.
there's kids. Where Michael 5 minutes ago was laying on the middle of the floor, like playing with some girl, like in the middle of like where the nurses come out and are like, Michael. They had to walk around him because he's on the floor screaming, like for fun. Like, relax, lady. Like,
Yeah, I mean that
Okay.
sounds awful. I mean I don't know.
so yeah, like fuck that lady.
All right, point number
So
2.
my second, like, what would you do?
Okay.
And I don't know if I just when it was happening in real life, I said, "Ooh, I'll bring this up on the podcast. See what Vinny says." So Sunday we go to the park. It's completely empty, like literally no one there except in the swing section. When you first walk in, there's a group of, I don't know, ninth graders, like a lot of them. Half of them leave. They all leave, and then half come back, and they're all playing on the swing. They're not playing on the swings. They're like fighting and like climbing and like trying to flip off of it.
Right.
And Michael, we're on the other side, like just having fun, and then Michael wants to go on the swings, and obviously he could not because there's like 8 fucking 14-year-olds just hanging out.
Right.
Like with bikes and like literally fighting each other. Would you just like grab Chenzo and be like, all right, no swings today? Or would you be like, hey dude, like I'm here for my kid at the kid park? So what I did was I just sat on the floor while Nicole chased him by the swings, and then like she was like, hey, call him back to you. I obviously wasn't gonna be like, hey, you stinking kids, get out of here. But
That's a tough one. I guess like I guess I would just like I would just like not want to be involved in an interaction where like I could possibly have a confrontation with somebody I could go to jail for like having a confrontation with. You know? Like not that I would ever hit a kid, but like that could develop into something like if they're really fighting each other, like I don't, you know, like
they were like friends fighting each other, you know? Like
true.
they were all like bullying this one kid who was like the friend who gets bullied, you know? like they pinned him down and like took his shoes and like rode off, you know, like that kind of stuff.
Right. I guess I probably would have just avoided this. I would have avoided it. Like if you really wanted to go on the swings, I guess I would take him over there. But like,
no, I'm telling you, you couldn't.
Okay,
you couldn't.
Then I would have avoided it. I mean, like if I don't know really. Like if there's, I'm telling you right now though, even when there's like a lot of people at the park, I'm like, oh god, I gotta be around all those people. I fucking hate that.
I don't care being around people. I just hate when the parents talk to you. How old is he? Oh, what's his name? Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
We went to the park on Sunday night, like a community park, and there was a ton of parents there. Nobody said not a peep to us. It was awesome.
I like that. Just leave me alone. And actually, we were at the park the other day too. Nicole told me that one of the girls there was a girl that Mikey had beaten up in the past.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, she goes, yeah, that girl took Mikey's rock one time and he pushed her down and, and kicked her. And I'm like, holy shit. And then literally like a half hour later, the girl has a rock in her hand. And I'm like, oh shit, like Mikey's going to fuck her up. And then he did it. Because Mikey doesn't care for rocks anymore.
No, he's not into rocks. Stick guy now?
No,
Just
he's
toys.
in either. Just like be a fucking psychopath.
Dude, the parks with mulch at them. That's so annoying when they like get the hyper obsessed with like a piece of mulch. Like, oh shit, look at all this stuff I can put in my mouth. Did he ever do that?
No. A lot of our parks don't really have mulch though. There's a few that have wood chips.
I guess that's what it is. It's wood chips, not mulch.
Yeah, but it's not like the dark ones that like I know what you're talking about.
Okay. He'll rub his hands in it and then he'll go and like lick the dirt right off his hands.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much past Mikey putting stuff in his mouth for like to learn. Like he'll do something just to piss me off. Like he'll do it just to be like, look what's in my like he'll just come up to me with like Play-Doh in his mouth and be like, like for me to like get mad, you know,
right.
Or for me to give him attention. He's not doing it to be like, ooh, what's this taste like anymore? You know, he's just like, no, I want to bust my dad's fucking balls today, so let's put this Play-Doh in my mouth.
All right, let's do our subreddit of the week. So, parenting question of the week. We have a daughter, a 3-year-old, who insists that there is a hole in the ceiling of her room where a spider lives. Please tell me I'm not alone in feeling like, phew, at least there isn't a hole in the ceiling. It's probably a dream or whatever. But then also thinking, what if I just can't see it and we have a demon spider in the house? So
that's possible.
The first comment, because immediately I thought this was like super lame, and I was like, what? Like, that doesn't even make sense. But the first comment is, my 3-year-old daughter used to tell me there was a snake under her bed for a few months. She sleeps in the same room as me, so I told her she was dreaming. Lo and behold, what did I find in her room a few months after this? A snake.
Damn.
Yeah, and then another guy said like something very similar, where he's like, I don't know. Well, whatever. Anyways, what do you think? Is that are you nervous about that? Like the nightmare stage?
Nightmares, no. But like if he were to have night terrors, that would be like horrific.
What's that? What? What are you talking about? What's the difference?
A night terror?
What's a night terror?
I'll get you the exact definition.
Here's my number one rule.
Okay, hold on. Here you
Okay.
go. Hold on. You ready?
Yeah.
It's an episode of screaming, intense fear, and flailing while still asleep, often paired with sleepwalking.
Oh, okay. I've never had that.
So it's not like, oh, I'm scared. There's fucking boogeyman. Like
Right.
it's like, no, it's like fucking traumatizing.
Right. Yeah, I mean that would suck, obviously, but I feel like stuff like that really only happens when there is trauma. I could be wrong, I guess, but like it seems like that would probably be the case. My number one
Like,
rule, though, is
I just feel like
there
it
is
would be
no
something
sleeping
that
in my
happens to
bed.
me.
There's no sleeping in my bed. That is my
That's
number one
gonna-
rule.
That's gonna change, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I already gave it up with the dog. Not giving it up with the kid. Not having another person sleeping in my bed. I'm not.
Do you want to know when it's gonna change?
I don't
then?
care. When?
When your kid wakes up at 3 in the morning and you have to like walk them back to their bedroom and like put them to sleep and it takes another fucking hour and you do that every fucking day for a week and now you're up at 3 a.m. every day, or they hop in bed for the last 3 fucking hours of sleep and that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I don't want to do that, dude.
I'm not saying you want to. I'm just saying, do you want to do the other thing?
Like, here's the thing. You know what? And I'm not trying to like shame people who co-sleep. Well, you know what? I am. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you could have your kid in the same room as you.
You
I
know,
do
my
not.
mom tells us all the time that like we slept in her bed like every night. We would go to sleep at like 10 o'clock at night.
Wait, what? Like as babies?
Yeah, as kids, yeah.
As babies or kids?
Both, I guess.
Huh.
Like literally as a baby, like for instance, my son's age,
Right.
she's like, "Oh no, you slept in my bed every night with me." And I'm like, "So like, what happens if you wanted to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock at night?" She's like, "That's when you went to sleep too." Like, what? You just kept me up? But according to my mom, I just like sat there and like held like a Batman or some sort of figure and sat and watched Barney all day. So
Hey.
apparently I was just like, I didn't move too much.
I mean, I just like, I guess the thing for me is I guess I don't care if they come into the room at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I guess I sort of do care because like I get shitty sleep as it is, but I can't imagine like, because like if your kids, I mean, do you go to sleep at 8 if your kids sleep in your bed? Like, do you just go to bed at 8?
No, you have your kids be on the same schedule as you.
He just sleeps so many more hours than me. Like, he goes to bed at 7:30. I go to bed at 11, and I get up before him.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't do it, so I don't know.
I just don't get that. I truly think that would be the most terrifying
Michael,
thing to me.
Michael slept in our bed one time, and it was recently when I was away because he wouldn't fall asleep. And it was like at like 2 in the morning, like he was
Right.
just up all night.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Nicole's
like that makes sense. Like, I get that. Like, I do get that. Like when it's like a sick thing or like whatever. But like, we're not doing like, Mom, Dad, I'm scared. It's 10 p.m. Can I sleep in your bed? Like, no, absolutely not. Go back to bed. Be scared.
oh, I have a question for you.
Sure.
How many things did you change that you thought like absolutely not? When I'm a parent, I'm not going to do this. How many of those things did you already change?
I don't know. Like probably a good amount. I mean, like
So when
I
you
feel
get
like
to that
there's
stage in
things- there's
parenting, I
thi- you
bet
don't-
you're going to change.
you don't think there's things that you've kept pretty solid on though? Like I feel like that's a better question.
I feel like I've kept solid on absolutely nothing.
Really?
Michael runs this fucking house, and I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
I mean, like, we definitely started introducing some TV, which like is fine. He's not like he'll be super interested in it sometimes, and then sometimes he just walks away. Um, I don't know though. Like some things I feel like I've stuck to. I guess a lot of things I did cave in on though. You just don't know like with your first kid though. Like
I was
you have
gonna
no
say,
idea.
I feel like when you're a first time parent, like you have no idea what to even.
Right. Like you don't know what you're committing to when you say like I'll never let him do X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, you don't even understand what you're saying. Like you have no idea.
Yeah. All right.
And it's funny because like as a parent, like you're only a parent to one kid once, right? Like even if you only have one kid for the rest of your life, you're only a parent to one kid once. Even if you have a second kid, it's like restarting your entire parenting life because it's
Yeah.
not the same. It's not the same as when you had one kid. It's literally not.
It's totally
So
different.
it's like
You have to devote
a
your
whole
yeah,
new
like,
adventure.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like starting a game again, but on like super hard mode, and you have to go backwards.
And you have to like play with a second player who doesn't know how to play the game.
Mhm.
All right. That's this week's episode of Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. It's been fun, as always.
Yeah, we've been thinking about you, Julia.
We're coming up on episode 50, our year mark or whatever. We're going to figure out something to do for one of those things, I guess. We'll have to
I'm
figure that
thinking
out.
a big giveaway of a signed picture of you and me.
That'd be good. I like that. Like a,
Picture-
like a big
the picture-
one, like a poster.
No, the main reason we can't do that is because we don't live close. So it's got to be able to be mailed from me to you, or from you to me, and then mailed to someone else.
Okay.
Or if Nicole wins, then you could just sign it first, then send it to me. I sign it, and then I give it to her,
You just hang it up in your bedroom, yeah.
like right above the bed.
Yeah, I like that.
The picture from my backyard with of us four,
Yeah.
me, you, Mikey, and Shenzo.
All right. Till next time.